giving her the old test spool. She's fine, man. It may be 1,000 degrees outside, but she'll still spool fine. Oh, does he want to come back in? He probably does. Yeah. We hear you. We hear you. Man, she comes right up. She don't care about 1,000 degree temperatures. My friends, welcome back to another video. We have got something special for you guys in the beginning of this video. My man over here about to jump in the first gen, and we are finally about to do the gender reveal with some Burnout tires. That is right. The funny thing is, we've already had baby number 2. But you guys don't know what it is. We know what it is. Obviously, we knew ahead of time. We've been meaning to do this Burnout with some tires that have some smoke, that show the colors, and I am not going to let that go to waste, even though we have a happy, healthy mom and baby. So super thankful, super blessed. I'm ecstatic, but I want to show you guys what we had. Allie's about to come out, but I'm through the moon. Life has been crazy. Life has been busy, really, because on the 13th, we had baby number 2. So anyway, guys, huge thank you to anyone who got entered in Wrenchworks giveaway number 12. As soon as our sweepstakes company gets back to us in a week or two, we will have the winner, and you guys will know as soon as possible. In other news, it is literally about 1,000 degrees today. It is so hot. This week has been really hot. This weekend coming up at Schied Diesel Extravaganza is going to be hot, but we will be out there. We will be racing, so make sure you guys come out and see us. But we're going to fire up the first gen. We've got some Burnout tires on there, and you guys are going to see what we were blessed with. Baby number 2, man, it's crazy. It's crazy because you guys have been on this journey with me from the beginning. We picked up the dually. The day that we picked up the dually, we had Reagan. So just crazy times, man. Super appreciative of you guys, of the journey, of the ride. Thankful to do this. No stopping anytime soon. I cannot wait. But anyway, we're gonna get this thing rolling. Of course, we have traveled to Mexico. This is filmed on a private course. This is not on a public roadway whatsoever, not at all. Also, the send-off for the driveway in Mexico, obviously, because it's pretty much gonna be the last thing that happens on there, because then it's gonna get torn up, and we have got the expansion, which you guys have been busting my butt about for forever. By the way, don't mind this hayfield. Camper Cole got a hold of the mower, and he just did us dirty. And I'm just gonna give him crap because he's gonna love every bit of it. The lawn delete did not go so hot. He did not quite, you know, we leave it on the lock, we leave it super high, and it got lowered pretty low. But I had to give him crap about that because you guys know that I'm better than that. But anyway, man, are you ready? Are you ready? I told Michael there's one rule. I'd really like to not put an engine in the first gen after the end of this. You know, I said let's review the statute of limitations, and he said, "Did you say statute of expectations?" And I said, "Hey, let's just expectations of the limitations, and like let's not do a Dawson and need to put an engine in it after we're done here." But
see, some people put water in the radiator.
You prefer it on, right?
I prefer it on the radiator.
Weird.
That'll do it. Gotta keep her extra cool, you know?
Say hi to everybody. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera.
How old are you now?
4.
No.
5. You're 5. Look at how big you are.
Are you ready for the burnout?
We are.
Got some earmuffs. Got some protection.
Almost.
Are you getting safety things?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. Safety first.
Safety first.
All right. I don't want to give the baby away. Hi, Al. You look so beautiful. You know that? Beautiful mother of 2 now. My goodness. You know, it's kind of weird saying that I got 2 kids. Definitely kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Nice haircut, bro.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, definitely wasn't talking about my man behind you.
Afro Ninja?
Michael, do the people know that the stipulation is threes in a cut? They should be rooting a little extra hard. I mean, Hey Cole, just so you know, I definitely gave you yours in the intro of this video. So if you want to maybe redeem yourself.
Guys, it was, so the driveway's going right there, so I just had to get
Oh, right. You were just, okay. Is that what that line is right there?
Exactly.
Oh,
I
that's
was
actually
laying it
pretty
out
good.
for 'em.
Okay. All right.
Guys, really, I've just never used a mower that nice. I didn't know what to do.
There we go. They don't have lawn in Tennessee.
No.
You pre-soaked it? Okay. I came over here because it's already dripping water, but apparently that's part of the plan for 1,000 degree days. All right. I don't know. Dawson, are you ready? Cole, are you ready? Are you ready, family? Here we go. That's a lot of blue. All right, guys, so meet Weston Scott. Scott after my dad's name. Oh yeah. So we have a baby boy.
Oh, a little bit cords on the other side.
That was a good one.
Was it blue?
Congratulations. And she's not even hot.
Just ran out of driveway.
Yeah, ran out of driveway. Oh man, that was good. That was good. Is that overdrive? Need to take some lessons from my dad.
This is the driveway, right?
Yeah, little reseal, little recoat on the driveway. Reagan, what do you think? You think we should pop the tires?
It was so blue.
Oh yeah, very blue.
I'm surprised.
These tires did have to come from overseas, and we were taking bets on whether they would not be right. How funny it'd be if it was like pink, and we already have the boy. Like, psych! Little man, he's just like Reagan. He did not care.
Fuel pressure was great. It was like 60 pounds. EDTs were like 1,400 for a while, and then once it was like halfway through, it would be like 15.
Right around over here at the end.
Then you could like break it to 17. It was like right where it started to widen. Then you can let off, and then it'll cool back off a little bit.
Yeah.
130.
Just making sure she's thirsty. Oh, the inside of the turbo's blue. We do not care. We do not care. No cares 2023.
Pound it.
Pound it. Now, I had another idea, and I was gonna do the burnout with Weston in the truck, but I figured there might be some people on the internet, or, you know, mother might be slightly concerned. I was like, man, look at him, he could have been in the truck.
Go inside, yeah.
I hope so.
It's too hot.
I'm going inside.
Okay, see ya.
All right, Ray, thanks for coming. Good job supporting. Look at the hippos. All right.
Wow.
5 with the sass and attitude of a 25.
Where should you get that from?
There you have it. We have a happy, healthy little boy, which I am insanely pumped for. I'm pretty sure any boy dad is excited. I mean, I would have been perfectly happy with another girl. Reagan has been amazing, but obviously I just feel like there's something about having a little man, and man, he could be ripping burnouts here soon. I don't know. We're just gonna get him in the shop. Little man's gonna basically be part of the channel. Like, he's gonna see him so much. Anyway, guys, you've heard me talk about Schied Diesel Extravaganza. We are basically prepping to leave for Schied in the next day or so. We've got some few things that we want to wrap up before we go. So that's what we're going to be getting into tonight. We did an oil change on the dually because it's going to be towing the camper. Made sure that was good. Fresh AMS oil in that bad boy. So we're going to back that thing out. Cole's got his hunk of junk mega cab that he's going to be. You got a thing for deers, don't you? I do. So he's got some. He keeps bumpers in stock. So we got to put some bumpers on his truck, and then we are going to be bringing the 62 D100 truck, and we want to put some shocks on it that we've had, just a couple odds and ends pieces, and that's what we're going to kind of get into the rest of the evening. If Michael needs a hand, we're going to give him a hand, but that's kind of what we're getting into before we leave. So stay tuned. Let's get into it. Something about how bad it rattles in there, because I can't hear me blurping the throttle. Like, it's the rattling. I can't tell how much sauce I'm handing out with how much it's rattling. Handing out.
Sauce you're handing out.
Yeah. Also, we got some different spacers for the rear, because it is definitely wider in the back than it is in the front. And I don't know if there's a thing that's called too wide, but we're definitely pushing the very edge. So I want to get it appropriate front to back. So we got some different spacers we're going to try as well. So we got that. We got a diff cover. We're just classing this girl up as much as we can, as little as we got, just little by little. Bro, I bet you it's wider than your truck.
Yeah, it ain't.
Oh, really?
Bust out the freaking tape measure, buddy.
Break it out.
I'll pay for dinner.
Let's get the tape.
We're measuring the rear. Measuring the rear.
Wow.
The widest part.
He's got a cheat. He's got a cheat to
Oh shoot! I forgot these axles are freaking narrower than. Okay, all right. Looks like I'll be buying dinner. I know you guys aren't here every day, but the amount of lunches that I buy, because I'm just like, I'll bet you lunch. I'll bet you lunch. Don't make me check you over there. Better give me an honest measurement.
I'd say 95.
95. If it's close, I want to remeasure.
I'm edge.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
96.
All right. Put it back over here. Put it back over here.
I'm just kidding. It was 92.
Ow! Good thing dinner was on your card, buddy.
I already bought it, so it's just gonna stay the same.
to the mall, man. I don't think the old Rancheros were had much life left in them. What? That's like you, buddy. What? Oh, there it is. So yeah, there's no bueno. There's no bueno on the old Ranchero. So we're swapping these bad Larrys out. As you guys can see, the inner liner was already trimmed a little bit. I tried to just kind of make it a little bit smoother. The reservoir shocks kind of have the hose that is attached to them, so we gotta kind of account for that. Just wanted to get that just a hair nicer before we put the shocks in. Got the rear diff draining. Good to go on that. Got some extra hardware. I also took down this skid plate right here because I don't think the truck's entering the Baja 9000 anytime soon. So I you know, the only place we're really worried about is going to the mall and back. So I don't think we're gonna need this a whole lot. So I took that off because it hangs down pretty far. Not really my favorite look. All right, here we go. Love to see it. Moving along, we got some AMSOIL. We got a mag high-tech diff cover, honestly, just because I think they look cool on these older trucks. One thing that I wanted to point out, I know a lot of you guys are like interested in getting into these first-gen trucks, and again, this is a first-gen chassis, but some of the spots where they rust, and I've kind of went ahead and taken off the factory bump stops. This is kind of like the rear section of the frame, right by the leaf pack. You can see rust buildup kind of starts right underneath where that factory bump stop is. Not too bad on this one. Really, it's not really super thin. Also, in the area between the frame and the fuel tank. I know it's hard to see underneath here, but that section, like right up in there. Hold on. Let me get a better angle. All right, maybe you can see it a little bit better now. There's those plastic trim pieces that go between the fuel tank and the frame that run up alongside there. That's another spot, like right up in here, and then also down below, basically same thing, right there where that fuel tank strap is. I don't know if you can see all the way up in there. You can kind of see right about there where that fuel strap is, that hanger up in there. This area in general kind of like collects a lot of rust and stuff to watch out for if you're kind of getting into these trucks. This strap right here, you'll see, goes between the fuel tank and the frame. Just a spot to check if you're checking out some trucks in some rustier climates. Do yourself a favor, because that definitely could be a weak point, could be real thin right around there. But we got our diff cover on, we're moving along. We just need to put some shocks on, and then I think we are done. We've been kind of tinkering around this thing all around it, just kind of changing some things, moving some things, doing some things. We'll catch up here, but I'm gonna go ahead and knock out these shocks real quick, and then we'll catch up. Just to show you guys a little bit what we got going on here in the back, I actually got two different sets of spacers. So these are 2-inch spacers. This is what we had. This kind of gave us a pretty kind of weird offset front to back. I actually bought inch, which is very uncommon just because the stud length, as you guys can see when you put it on here, and this is a little odd because we still have our 1/2-inch studs back here. These aren't 9/16. The front, again, already has 9/16, but as you can see, you can't have anything protruding through, and sometimes people cut to kind of get what they need. I am definitely not going to cut these 1/2" studs because we need kind of like all the thread engagement that we can get. But I haven't actually tightened one of these things down just to see exactly how far they go down. I mean, you know, there's still a little bit, which, you know, that the nut is like really cutting it close there. So you could get away with 1 inch, and then that gives us 9/16 studs on the outside so we can use all of the same lug nuts on the outside. I'm not sure if you can convert these drums to 9/16, but not gonna worry about that right now. So what we've got is, this is 1.5 inches, which will still get us sucked in a 1/2 more inch. But as you can see, we've got plenty of distance between this face and now the studs. So probably just gonna play it safe as of now. The quick, easy way to go about doing it would be just using these 1.5 inches, and then that should sink us in another 1/2 inch. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that real quick, get our wheels back on. Shocks are done, and we are ready to rock. Pretty sure it's like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. We need to get going because we only got a few hours. We gotta be up again. What do we got? 1:48. All right, we got finished before 2 o'clock, so we'll get just a little bit of sleep. But anyway, rear spacers on the back are done. We got the narrow ones, the 1.5 inch ones on. I'm happy with those. I think it gives it a little bit more uniform look front to back, so the back isn't sticking out super far from the front, a little bit more even. So that's done. We got our Fox Resi shocks all the way around now. We've got this trimmed up as best as possible. We are gonna kind of go back and try to make these uniform from side to side, but a little bit more work than we have time for this evening. So just trying to make it as good as possible before Schied this weekend. Got these from our man Metal by Charlie, so hit Charlie up if you want some shocks like that. I believe he can get them for you. One other thing that I tinkered with for a little while was this air filter. If you guys remember, maybe not, the air filter was kind of like kicked up. Spent some time, shortened up this boot a little bit on either side. That way we can kind of suck it back in, get this air filter a little bit more, I don't know, parallel with the engine. Call me crazy, OCD, whatever. It was just bothering me a little bit. So I went ahead, tinkered with that. Everything is looking good. As you can see, to kind of trim these up, we've got some wiring on the inside of this. So gonna take a little bit of time to kind of make them transition nicely, but we will get there just little by little. Small improvements over time. That's what it's all about. We're looking spicy in the rear. She needs a good undercoating, but man, oh man, she's coming along. She's coming along, just the little things. So anyway, we're ready to be at Schied. We'll probably stick her in the show and shine. Like, it's getting late. Give me a break. Give me a little bit of a break. It's getting late. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much gonna wrap up this video. Cole and Dawson are out of here. They wrapped up Cole's truck. Come out, see us this weekend at Schied's Diesel Extravaganza. Wow. That's how you know it's getting bad. That's how you know it's getting late when I can't talk normally. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much gonna wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gender burnout super pump for my little boy. But that is pretty much gonna wrap it up. Make sure you guys hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you're not already. We'll see you in the next video. Loading up the step deck for the first time. That'll be coming up very, very soon. Let's see how many vehicles we get on there. We're hoping for 3. Hoping for 3. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. See ya.